woman's perfect world. My name is Cicely.
And I'm Adriana. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, ladies, so today's topic is, what are some of the obstacles that we face as women of color in our day-to-day lives? And we're going to start off by speaking with Adriana as we normally do, and we'll take it from there. So, what is your take on that, Adriana?
I think that as women, we face the obstacle of not wanting to get up and do it. You know, it's called self-motivation. You gotta have self-motivation. We don't have that. Well, I do. A lot of women don't have it. We don't have self-encouragement. I do, but a lot of y'all don't have it. Y'all have to gain that. You guys gotta be about yourself in order to be about somebody else. It starts with you.
Now, would you say that that's an obstacle, or is that just something that we're lacking? I just want to
Both.
Both? Okay. Okay.
That's an obstacle. That's something you gotta get over, right?
You're right. That's something. I mean,
obstacle.
no, but what I mean, like,
you gotta get over that mind mentality that you can't do it, or that if ain't nobody got your back on it, that you can't do it in life. No, you gotta tell yourself, okay, well, I got my own back. If I tell myself I can do it and I can achieve it, then I can do it and I can achieve it. And you're gonna do it because you know that you yourself have yourself. You don't need nobody else to have you. Y'all gotta get over that.
Okay, I just was wondering, because like when I think about like some of the obstacles that we face as women of color, yes, true enough, we have to identify the obstacles that we have within self and the things that we lack in self. But I was thinking more so of like some of the obstacles that we face out here in this world every day, like as far as one of the things, and I know that this right here, this topic goes far beyond today's show. Like, we need a show dedicated to this one topic, but one of the obstacles that we face as women of color is molestation in our families. When like we're taught to sweep that under the rug and act like that never happened. And I think as women of color, we face that, and we deal with the aftermath as adults, or you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, as adults, and that it's hard. It's a very hard obstacle to face, because like not only are you feeling like you're nothing, you're feeling like what they did was basically okay because that's what everybody is telling you. Like, shut up, be quiet. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's one of the obstacles that we face as women of color. Another obstacle that I think that we face is, as a mother, I'm gonna say it's the school systems. I face it daily, where my kids they go to school, and I want my kids to achieve the same education as any other person. But yet, when the school sees me, or when the school contacts me, at first they contacted me as that black mother, like, oh, she's ghetto, she's loud, she does not care. And it was until I had to show them, like, hey, no, they have a very educated mother. No, they do have a mother that care. They have a father that care. They do have parents that don't depend on the system, that go to work and everything. No, they're not the little kids that can just run around the streets and do whatever they want. Their parents do care, and that's one of the obstacles that I face all the time. So as women of color, I think we face that. The workforce, that's a horrible thing, because we are not given the same opportunities as most. So I think that's another obstacle that we face. And I think self-love. I really think that's a key one that we really struggle with, because what is beauty?
Yeah, find within yourself.
And most of us don't really take that time out to know what beauty is. We look at what other people say beauty is, and we try hard to become what other people say beauty is.
But you got to remember, that all comes from where you nested at. That comes from within the home. The home, because you got to remember, growing up as a child, you had that one parent or that one person that always tell, oh, you ugly, or you this, or you ain't going to be this, or you ain't going to be that, or you this, or you that. It starts in the home.
Yeah, you're right, it does.
And then as they get older, that's what they say, oh, I'm not pretty, I'm not this, I'm not that. No, you got to tell yourself, you're beautiful. Even if somebody else tell you you're not. Yes, you are.
And you're right. I think that is true. I think that a lot of us in black families, we have love and we have support, but we don't really have those words of encouragement to keep us going on, to keep our self-esteem high, you know, because if we were reminded daily how beautiful we were, we wouldn't be so quick to let someone else tell us how ugly we were. Do you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you're right. I really do believe that it starts at home. So yes, those are one of the obstacles that we face as women in today's world, especially women of color. Even relationship-wise. Let's talk about this relationship struggle. Okay. So, as women of color, do you think that relationships are part of the obstacles that we face today?
Yes, I do.
What part of the relationship? Like, what about the relationship is a struggle?
Everything about it is a struggle. You gotta struggle to make sure that your partner is happy in the relationship. You gotta struggle to make sure that you yourself is doing your part, they doing their part, if not helping them do their part. Everything in a relationship is a struggle. You gotta make sure your partner's eyes is focused on you, or you are what they want to see. It's a struggle doing that. We got thing in a relationship.
But my thing is it a struggle for women, or is it a struggle for women of color?
Yes, they gotta actually, they're held to a higher standard.
Explain.
Women of color are basically presented as ghetto, which some of them are, let's say that, but some of us aren't, you know, and they have to show, instead of people just automatically assuming that they're, you know, a certain way, they assume that they're bad, and it's a judgment situation, basically. They judge on what they see before they actually peel back a peeling type of thing.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, and
break it down.
It is a struggle. We do face different obstacles than a lot of nationalities, because as women of color, we're always in competition. And what I mean by we're always in competition, we're in a competition we don't even know that we're in. Why? Because there are so many different women that will cater or will do certain things for our men and put our men on a pedestal that some women of color can't achieve. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like, take for example, you have I think back in my days they called them snow bunnies, you know. Mm-hmm. African American guy that got a hold of a white girl. Well, this white girl, she does this, she does that. I don't want no woman and no black woman because a black woman is too loud. I don't want a black woman because a black woman don't know how to sit down. I don't want a black woman because a black woman is too ghetto. She's too hood. I don't want a black woman because she talk back. So what you're saying is all these other women don't? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but no, because it depends on what category of black women you're dealing with. Because you have there is different categories. All black women ain't the same.
Well, of course all black women are not the same.
All attitudes aren't the same. So there are women out there that have exactly what you described. Their attitude is exactly like that. And there's some that aren't at all. It's certain categories that you gotta. It's certain places in the world that you gotta be to have that certain type of women.
No,
you can't go to the ghetto and think you're gonna get a high-end woman.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is like they'll compare a white. Just take a white Caucasian woman. Nothing against my white sisters. Love you guys, but. Say that they take a Caucasian woman and they're happy with this Caucasian woman, and they take everything that they love about this woman, everything that they think is a submissive role about this woman, and they take it and they'll tear down the black woman. That's what I mean. Like, for example,
wait, because you gotta remember, you don't, his circumstances on what he grew up on that's probably what he's seen. These women ain't nothing, and then he get this white woman and she does all these things that he's always been. But in his household, his mama probably wasn't like that. His sisters probably like that. His auntie, his grandma. You never know.
But then it makes the colored woman, the woman like us, women of color, have to struggle with this because we're constantly in a competition that we didn't even sign up to be in, only because we're trying to be ourselves, because we're comfortable with being ourselves. Yes, we do have mouths. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. Like me, I have a voice and I'm gonna be heard. I'm not gonna sit and be quiet like with me and my husband, and I think my husband respects me for that, because when we sit down and we talk, if we have a disagreement, I'm not gonna be quiet and, okay honey, you win the argument. No, this is how I feel. This is how I think it should be, and I'm gonna say what I have to say, not try to be in an argument or anything or be argumentative. It's just the fact that I know who I am and I'm comfortable with who I am, and so therefore I'm going to speak for who I am, you know. But then you have other women, okay, here we go. Oh, well, she'll have sexual intercourse with me all these different types of ways, but black women won't. Well, I don't think that all of us should be generalized as black women won't. But this is an obstacle that we struggle with because we're, like I said, we're in a competition that we didn't even sign up to be in.
That might just be his profiling.
But do you
that might be as many women as he asked on a, you know what I mean? He probably asked a certain amount of black women as same many amount of white women, and it was more no here and more yes there type of situation. You never know.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is these are the obstacles that we struggle with as women, because now, okay, take this gentleman right here that done had Becky, right? Or is that the new name or new term for whatever? I don't know. Well, just say that they've had 5 submissive women, and they come across you as a strong black woman that's very independent, that has a voice and is not afraid to use her voice, but yet is very loving and desires that relationship. But because you are independent and because you do have a voice, you're that loud black woman that they're talking about.
I'm not that loud black woman because there's a time and a place for everything.
But do you get what I'm saying? Like the stereotype that we're facing today as women of color, it's the obstacle that we're facing, but yet we're not controlling it. And that's what I mean by the relationships. Like we are in a competition that we're not even signed up to be in. Like we're competing, like you're putting us in this competition where a black, okay, if you're too loud, we don't want you. If you're this, if you have a voice, we don't want you. This and that. Now all of these, we're trying to correct all of these things so we can fit and we can find that mate. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's an obstacle because now we don't have 5 brothers, because these 5 brothers done been tainted by this this fairy tale world. So we no longer have those 5 brothers. We only have 2 brothers. Do you see what I'm saying? Because now we, instead of dealing with these 5 brothers that's tainted and trying to show them, hey, I'm not that stereotype that you're making me out to be, we feel like, you know what, I ain't finna face that obstacle. I just go over here and find somebody that can. Do you see what I'm saying?
It's all about finding somebody that's compatible with you anyways. If that's what level they on, then it's not going to work out either way it goes.
It's not about the level of love. I'm talking about the struggles as black women, the things that we deal with in today's society. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't care about the guy or how he came up with it. I'm just talking about us as women as a whole, the struggles that we have to deal with. I don't care about the relationship part or nothing. I'm just talking about like the struggles that we deal with like as women. Like, what are they? And I think that right there is like one of the main struggles in a relationship that we have to deal with, because we are constantly trying to please.
What are you supposed to do if you're not trying to please your mate then?
Oh, okay, so maybe I should, okay, what I mean by we're constantly trying to please is sometimes we please so much to where we lose self.
That's somebody that ain't never had self.
I bet explain that one to me.
What you mean? That means they put they all into somebody else. They never had a chance to put themselves into themselves. Which means because of the home structure that they were in, they're out there looking for that love. And when they think they found it, they put their all into it, and then when it's rejected, they go crazy. And then it's back to that stereotype situation.
And I say that one more time, because you got me stuck right now. Say that again.
I got you stuck.
Say it one more time. Just say it one more time, just to make sure I heard this correctly. Just say it one more time.
You heard me correctly.
No. Just say it one more time.
You heard me.
You are saying that these women never knew themselves.
Right.
So therefore, by them not knowing themselves, they were easy to please somebody else. And so therefore, when pleasing that person didn't work out and they realize that, they go crazy.
Yeah, and now they gotta find somebody else to please to make themselves feel good.
And I beg to differ. I really beg to differ.
I see it every day.
Take for example, I know me very well.
You gotta think, they started being in relationships at early ages.
Which
means they never knew themselves.
I know myself
They know
very well.
A male and what he want. They know his ins and his outs before they know they own.
Okay, so like Blacktopian world out there, I just gotta stop this for a second and let you guys know, like, I've been told so many times I'm so wrong about my husband working on that first night and that I'm selfish. But I want you guys to know, like, because this was a very good thing that she brought up, because I don't feel like I personally did not know myself. I feel like I know myself very well, honey. Can't nobody know Cicely the way Cicely knows Cicely, and I love myself. But the fairy tale of being this awesome mom, this fairy tale of being able to be this woman that can juggle everything, I lost myself. I lost me, that fun, perky Cicely, and I'm always that serious Cicely. Oh, I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta do this, I gotta take care of kids, I gotta run errands, I gotta do this, I gotta go to work. All of these different things had me so consumed, and it was just like, okay, who am I? After about 5 years of being consumed, it's like, oh, shucks, who am I? I done lost who I was. And I had to find myself again. I had to start taking out that time for self and finding myself. And I don't think it had anything to do with me not knowing who I was.
No, at that time, you're not you no more. You changing. You know, everything about you has now changed. It's no longer that old Cicely. You're not that person no more. You can never be your old self again.
But I do understand that. But you're saying that person. You're saying
and you gotta take everything as fun, not as a job. Or don't look at everything as a job or something you dwelling on because you gotta do it. Don't look at life like that, because when you look at life like that, it becomes that. When you take everything and make it a game with yourself. Sing to yourself what you're doing.
The thing about it is, when you become so consumed, you forget about self. And that's what we're talking about. That is an obstacle, because you become so consumed with so much that you have to do that you forget about self. Like sometimes I'll look up, like take for now, look, I'm looking now like, oh shucks, I ain't been to the nail shop in God knows how long.
I said that earlier.
Yeah, but I haven't been because I'm so consumed with all this other kind of stuff. Like, so the thing that makes Cicely happy, Cicely has not done. I have not went and got my nails done. I haven't went and got my hair done. I know you're tired of seeing me with the same hairdo. I ain't even went and got my hair done because I'm so consumed. And that's what I mean. Sometimes we do get consumed and we forget who we are, or we let it go for so long that when we finally snap back into reality, like, hey, I lost myself, it's a struggle to regain it. And get to know yourself again and identify who you are. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's the fact that they never did get to know each other they didn't know this. I don't think it's the fact that they didn't know themselves from the beginning. Well, okay. Well, you guys, we're not going to take any phone calls today because I do want to wrap this up and to get into some announcements, some wonderful announcements at that. So I just want you guys out there to know, if you guys are facing any type of struggles, that's what Blacktopia is for, and that's what our women of color are for. We're here to unite each other, and we're here to work out those struggles with each other. Like, if you got any pointers for me, feel free to call me, 559-293-6645. Let me know, like, hey, maybe you can give me some pointers on how to balance all of this, because I'm one of those ones that's literally going crazy. That's one of the struggles that I'm facing. Another one of the struggles that I'm facing is the fact that everyone looks at me as not being, because I am black and because I can hang, I know how to be who I am when I need to be who I am, you know. So what I mean by that is when it's time to be professional, I can be professional. When it's time to lay back and be cool and relax, I can do that. When it's time to party with my girls, I can do that. And because I'm that type of person that can switch up and just switch up and recognize my surroundings and everything, people take me for a weak person, or that I'm too quiet, or I'm too humble, or I'm not educated, or different things like that. So that's another struggle that I face because I'm a woman of color, but it's not so much of that. So if you're facing any of those obstacles and any of those struggles, and you just need someone to talk to, give us a call at Blacktopia 559-293-6645. Adriana, is there anything you want to say about this?
Old school 80-40.
Oh, she just went straight into the announcements. The hell with that.
Yes.
Get that struggle.
Yes.
Right, so we do have the old school R&B skate. Give us a little info about that.
It's July 20th.
July 20th, yes. So we are going to have our old school R&B skate. That will be July 20th. Tickets go on sale June 1st. Make sure you guys grab your tickets. They will be $30. But don't look at that as something expensive. Look at it as an amazing deal. That includes your admission, your skate rental, pizza, a beverage, and one photo. We hope to see you guys there. Next, oh my gosh, ladies, did you guys come and show up and show out? Yes, you did. You guys came and showed out at our first annual women's convention, and we are so happy and so stoked. It was so amazing, and I want to give a shout out to the 3 wonderful speakers that we had. Janae Pitterman, oh my God, girl, I'm gonna be that elephant. Then I want to give a shout out to Denise Hollins. That is my stepmother. She's an amazing woman, and can't wait to see your book. OMG, yes, the makeup of a woman. That's something that we have to really look at, the makeup. What are we? Who are we? Why are we? So yes, that was amazing, Mrs. Denise Hollins. And last but not least, as you guys see, we advertise for her all the time, Miss Cammie Belt. Yes. Miss Cammie Belt showed out, girl. Did you see the decorations?
I did. I loved them. I was
oh
like, wait,
gosh,
what?
girl.
Okay, she made it what? Thing. Okay.
Man, like
she
was
always do her job.
Royalty. Royalty,
she
yes.
She A1.
And I also want to let everybody know that Mrs. Cammie Belt also has partnered up with Chef Stephanie K. Yes, they have partnered up at the Jazz Cafe, and right there you can get an all-inclusive. Do you guys hear me? All-inclusive event service. That means decorations, the catering of the food, everything is all-inclusive, you guys. So
you were supposed to bring me back some food.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I got so caught up in the moment. I did. But you were supposed to be there.
I told you I had work, and then I had work.
No, you told me work. You told me only one job.
I told you I was gonna be working that day.
Well, you missed out because it was really good.
I seen it on Facebook.
It was really good. It was amazing. And so I just want to thank all the wonderful ladies for coming out and just supporting us at Blacktopia. Without you ladies, we wouldn't exist. Next on our list, I want to just call out these women, these beautiful black women that have their own business. Monisha Edwards, OMG. I've been following her a while on one of our entrepreneur things, and this woman is about her stuff. Do you understand? Every time I turn around, she's doing something different. Girl, she do business classes, she do candles, she does it all. We don't want to forget about Coach Amber again from the Key to Changing Lives. Do your thing, girl. We want to call out Toya Wright. We already gave Cammie. Sorry about that. We already gave Cammie and Steffi their shout outs. Oh, Vision View Center. We want to give a shout out to the Vision View Center. That's where we had our event at, and this is a wonderful place for African Americans. Just a wonderful place. This place is mainly it's owned by a black woman. Oh, beautiful lady, Lanisha. She's wonderful. It's owned by a black woman, but the businesses that contract through her there at this facility are predominantly Black. It's a beautiful thing. Come out and visit. They have different activities going on every Thursday and Friday night, and I know every third Wednesday is Wind Down Wednesday. So come out. They have the spoken word on Friday, and they have the 45 and over lounge on Thursday.
45 and older?
Yes, girl.
Oh, snap.
You won't be there for
I
a long
won't be
time.
there for a long, long time.
I got a few more years though, a few more years, but I do want to give them a shout out, and you guys go out. They have a live band. We have the radio station 103.3 out there, so just go out there and support Black people really doing their thing and doing something productive.
Yes.
Last but not least, I want to let you guys know that our radio show will be starting next week. Let's give ourselves a hand.
Yes.
Yes. Who would have thought that we would get our own radio show? Girl, this talk show must be getting good for us to get our own
Juicy.
Juicy.
Yeah.
So we're just going to be doing the same thing that we do here, but we're just going to be prolonging it, honey. We're going to be doing an hour show. You can call in like you do here and just let us know how you feeling about some things. Whatever you want to get off your chest, let us know. Because like we said, this is our perfect world. We discuss what we want to discuss. We don't discuss what they say we can discuss. No, we discuss what we want in our perfect world.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and end this for today. We have taken up enough of you guys' time. I just want to also remind you guys that you're not alone.
Not at all.
We are women of color. We are the queens. We are the true being. Do you guys understand? We have so much strength within ourselves.
Yes.
So that struggle that we're having, you know, take that struggle and reverse it. Like Adriana was saying, try to take that struggle and make it something positive. You know, pull something positive out of that struggle. Keep a smile on your face and know that you are never alone. If you need anybody, Blacktopia is here for you.
Yes.
We love you guys. Without you guys, we wouldn't exist. And we just want to let you know that Blacktopia is not what? It's not a brand.
It's not a brand.
What is it?
What is it?
She's lost.
I'm lost.
Okay, you know what, we're going to... Also, you guys, I totally forgot to let you guys know that next week we will be having a guest on our show. We will be having Taisha Hollins as our special guest. Yay! So let's give it up for her. Can't wait to see that happen. And we are going to discuss next week, just to get your minds right. Get your minds right. Hey, we're going for it. We're going for it. You guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
And we want the phone lines to be hot. We also want you guys to catch us on the Facebook Live. We're going to make sure that we figure all of this stuff out so that way we can go live for you guys. But I want you guys to just focus on this topic. Molestation.
That's a deep one.
Molestation in the Black community. That is our topic for next week. All right, you guys, just letting you guys know that we love you guys, and we will see you next week. And Blacktopia is not a
brand.
It's a
movement.
Yeah, Blacktopia.